everybody! So I didn't really plan to vlog today, but I figured I would give you guys some encouragement for what you can do with your kids, being that we can not be in groups or areas where there have been people. So I did some research on CDC's website, and it sounds like most of the transfer of the virus has been from somebody coughing or sneezing or talking. When you do those things, it puts water droplets into the air, and the virus can stay in the air up to 3 hours. But again, always do your own research. Things are changing so fast. But as of now, that's what looks like has been the worst. So if someone has coughed in a store in the last 3 hours that has had the virus, that area is contaminated, stays in the air for 3 hours. That's insane. That is why it's so important for you guys to stay home. Stay out of the grocery stores if you don't have to. I understand that grocery pickup is being shut down in a lot of places. Fred Meyer's sounds like is upping up their click list people. So a couple things with Fred Meyer's. One, they are not charging for their pickup. Now they only charge $4.95, which is not much, but they have decided to wipe that fee away during this time, which is so amazing. I appreciate Fred Meyer's so much because they're just doing their part. Even though they're selling like crazy and they're just being worked, they decided to wipe that fee away, which says a lot about their company. Another thing is, when I was placing my order and I was going through it, I went, and you can actually put little special instructions on each thing. So if you're ordering bananas, you can put oh, green or extra ripe or whatever you want. So every item has that option. I made little notes thanks for shopping for Fairbanks. Thank you guys. Just random little notes. That's something everybody can do to just be appreciative of the grocery store people. So I know I keep talking about that, but I just, so many bad attitudes. It makes me really sad. So put some good out there because we all need more of that. Anyways, my kids are all in the car. We have a few things going on today. We are leaving the house. We are going to get groceries. But instead of just going to get groceries and coming back, which is all the kids have done for weeks now, so we are going to go and park at the airport. And I know there's not a lot of flights right now, but we're hoping to see some airplanes. We're gonna lay that whole thing down and we're gonna have a picnic in the van and watch airplanes land at the airport. My poor kids are so just cooped up. Everyone's kids are. Just a fun thing they can do. I feel bad every time I leave the house. I'm like, you guys can't go. I decided today we're getting out. Also, we are going to be doing a telemedicine appointment through the kids' dermatologist. And I'm kind of excited about this. Oh my gosh, I talked so much in the beginning of these. I'm sorry guys, but I want to explain why we're doing telemedicine. He had an appointment set up to have his rash looked at. But it was right when all this was going on, right when it began and places were shutting down or limited availability. And they offered to let us come in to the dermatologist. They were being very careful, one person at a time, cleaning the room thoroughly. At that time, my mom was sick. And in the back of my mind, I was like, we have been around her in the last week. And if it's a virus, then I don't want to spread it to the dermatologist or whoever else is in there. So we decided to cancel it. And my mom tested negative for corona. But still, you just have to be so careful. I do not want to transfer this around. I believe she's a newer dermatologist here, but anyway, she's been really wonderful. Natalie has psoriasis really bad. I mean, terrible. Her entire scalp is covered. If you guys notice, that's why her hair looks very wet all the time or greasy. It's not because she's not washing it. It's because the ointment that I have to put on her hair. So, and it's not just on her scalp, it's all over her body. We're looking into getting some red light therapy stuff just because I hate using steroids all the time on her, but I have to. Okay, again with the talking. I'm sorry guys. I just get on I know some people don't like the talking, but that's what I do in my vlogs. So we're gonna get out here and go have a picnic. this is not a cold sore or canker sore or whatever it is. My lips get really dry and it's splitting. Anyways, if you guys do something like this, I do want to encourage you to make sure you're parking in like legal parking, because there's a lot of like airport parking that you're not allowed to park in. So maybe just like the main parking area. This is the area where private jets come into and all of that. So maybe we'll get to see one up close. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of flying right now. So we will see. I saw some Alaska State Trooper trucks, so I imagine this is where like they fly out of as well. They're having a good time. It is really gross on the floor. I'm not even gonna show you because it was like everything that was underneath their seats. I've needed to clean my van out for a while, but that's real life. How many airplanes have we seen?
One.
One?
One. That's only one. One's just one. Actually, never one. We watched actually two.
So pretty.
And then I saw it. I saw it too. I see it. He's so cute. Snowflake. I see it. Holy. It's super shiny.
All right. That was a lot of fun. A little hectic at times, but it was a lot of fun. It was nice to get the kids out of the house. I want to go drive through and see the airport and see how quiet it is. I imagine it's pretty quiet just because there's not as many planes and stuff. It was still a lot of fun. They probably saw 10 airplanes, which is pretty cool, landing and taking off. Lots of little guys. No, I don't think we saw any big ones. All right, we're gonna go drive through, see what the airport looks like right now, and then we're gonna go pick up some groceries. Hey Siri, call click list. Yeah, Jessica Violett.
Hey Jessica, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm still upright, so that's a good thing.
Oh man.
And are you or anyone you've been in contact with under quarantine right now?
Nope.
Alright, and did you want us just to load everything right into the back of your car, or do you want somebody to go over your stuff with you?
They can just load it up.
We'll be out there as soon as we can, okay?
Oh, no rush, thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Bye. All right, we got groceries. I have no idea what was substitute and what was not. They asked if I wanted them to go over it, and I said no. Less talking and interacting, the better. It was quite a large order. Part of the reason is, normally I shop for their birthdays, but Braden's birthday is in 4 days, and I don't want to have to go into the store, so I threw a bunch of birthday stuff on there for him. So. Hello everybody! I completely failed on vlogging. My tooth has really just been off and on hurting, and I don't want to complain about it. Let me turn my light up here. This is probably how vlogging is kind of going to go, just because we don't have a lot going on in a day. I don't even know when this is gonna get up. I'm not gonna put stress on myself to like get it out. I was really like trying to be good, but it was too much for me, so we're just gonna take it one day at a time. You guys were like amazing in the comments. Thank you so much for all the like sweet comments of just like encouragement, and like you were in the same place, and as much as I don't want other people to be in the same place as me, it's a little bit comforting because I'm not the only one. So I really appreciate all those comments. You guys are wonderful. Friday, I told you guys we were going to have a telemedicine appointment with our dermatologist. We got back, it was like 4:30 before we got back here, so it was too late to do a little like video conference thing. So she decided to just push it to Monday, which is totally fine. I'm kind of excited to see how this is gonna go. I have my ring light set up with my phone, So this is what I have going on. Well, let me show you the whole setup. This is the little setup I have. I have my phone in there with my little ring light, and we'll just sit here. She said she's going to send me a text, I think with a link to set up the call, which is pretty cool. She's been really nice. The doctor's been like texting me. I know this is like very new and there's like so many things changing. So if you guys do have a telemedicine and it's different, just be aware they are changing a lot of stuff. She said even just every day, there's more waivers. There was a ton of paperwork I had to fill out, like saying like it's not guaranteed that the appointment's gonna go well because they can only see so much. And I do know they have the option of like uploading pictures and then the doctor can get back to you, but we decided to go ahead with this. So Natalie has some rash underneath her eye. They seem to just kind of stay there and they kind of get better and then they get worse and better and worse. So that's what I'm gonna have her look at, as well as Landon's rash. His rash is still there. Hasn't caused any other issues, so I'm really curious what she's gonna say on that. Anyways, I am doing okay, guys. How are you doing? This is such a crazy time. My tooth, at least as of right now, the appointment is still on. So many things are changing that who knows what it could be on Friday. I did decide to stop taking ibuprofen because I have heard a lot of stuff about ibuprofen and Corona not being good together. Do your own research. I don't want to put false information out because everything is changing so much with that too. But it sounded like ibuprofen wasn't a good thing to take. So I'm just going to avoid it just in case, stick with Tylenol and call it good. So far it's been okay. We should get that text here in a little bit and I will let you guys know how it goes. All right, that was like super easy. I freaked out my phone. I was like trying to put it in there and I like held down the button so it prompted Siri and like threw off the sound, so she ended up having to call me. That was super nice. I really appreciate Dr. Wonderlick for jumping on these like telemedicine type things. So what she's gonna have me do now is upload the pictures and then she's gonna make the final decision of like yes or no, because it's kind of hard to see with the connection. That was like a really smooth connection. I was really surprised. So she's gonna send me the link now. I will send in the pictures and then I will let you guys know.
Hi vlog. So my mom is gonna make biscuits and gravy for dinner, which I love. My dad loves it, it's his favorite, so we're gonna go. So, Mommy, the vlog.
All right guys, I have not heard back from the doctor yet, but I'm sure I will here in the next day or so. I will update you guys. Hey sir, you need to get down.
I wanna see too.
So tomorrow is Braden's birthday and he is going to be 5 years old. We're going to be baking his cake later and then we're going to be decorating it tomorrow. Right now, I've decided we're doing biscuits and gravy, and what better time to show you guys some easy biscuits, because I feel like a lot of people have a lot of flour lying around and it's an easy way to make it like a quick bread or like something to just pop in the oven. Way easier than like a loaf of bread or rolls. There's no like waiting for it to rise or any of that. So very simple. This is a family recipe, so the ingredients are a little bit off because it was totally one of my like great grandma's biscuit recipes, I believe. They're kind of estimates on stuff, but anyways, let's go make some biscuits. Making a double batch because I made the first one and I was like, okay, our family has gotten bigger and that is not going to feed all of us. So I don't make biscuits and gravy very often. And to tell you the truth, I normally buy the Pillsbury can. So They're just so simple though. Like every time I make them homemade, I'm always like, why do I buy the can of them? They're so easy. A normal batch made about 7. As you saw, I used a mason jar lid, but if you can find like a cup or like a measuring cup or just a drinking cup or something like that that's maybe a little bit smaller, it's probably the appropriate size for a biscuit. That was probably a little bit large, so it probably would make about 8 of them if you have them smaller. Anyways, now the gravy, I'm going to be using a patty sausage only because we had it for breakfast the other morning and it wasn't very flavorful. Lance commented and said we should make biscuits and gravy with that, and I was like, how perfect. All right, biscuits and gravy were amazing. The biscuits remind me of like just the old-fashioned classic biscuit. So good. I think because like it's the same recipe my mom used. So what we're gonna do is bake his cakes right now, and then tomorrow we will decorate it, and that will have to be his own little special birthday vlog. So you'll have to come back, hit that subscribe button so you will know when we post that one. But we have a lot of fun. It's gonna be a little bit quieter because of everything going on right now, but that is okay. We're gonna get making his cakes right now.
Hi, my birthday is in 1 week.
Day.
So look at this cake that I'm gonna make. I bet you guys are gonna like this. Can we frost it?
Tomorrow we will on your birthday.
Yes. And you should have this on your birthday. Bye. Beep.
Everybody, I did not end this one either. This video was filmed on March 27th and the 30th, and a little bit has changed. And I kind of want to update you guys before ending this video on what the diagnosis was with the kids. The dermatologist thinks that Landon has a form of eczema, and she's like, it's very hard to tell with like pictures and stuff without being able to like examine everything. She said, I'm kind of guessing on this, and then we're going to treat it for that and see if it helps over the next few weeks. And if it doesn't, we will have another appointment with her. Natalie's is most likely another form of either eczema or psoriasis along with yeast. So that's what's causing it to kind of spread. So we're treating her for that. Natalie's has gotten a little bit better. I haven't noticed a lot of change in Landon's. Who knows? Like she said, it could be a few weeks. So I am filming this part of the vlog on the day that you guys are receiving it. I thought I just saw a moose outside. It was not a moose. It was very distracted. I wasn't looking at the camera. But today is the day that you guys are seeing this vlog. The endodontist that was going to do my root canal worked at 2 offices. He is not able to do that because of the corona, and I believe he is military, so he was working on the army base and had to stay there. They had to fly somebody in, who I am now. Today is April 6th, and tomorrow is my appointment at 9:40. So if you could just pray for me because I'm a little nervous. This is the 3rd root canal I'm going to be having on this tooth. So I know what to expect, and I know it can cause a lot of headaches because of all the drilling. I know it's not always a fun recovery, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but thankful that, you know, we homeschool and everything is kind of set in place. The kids are pretty independent with their homeschooling, so I shouldn't have too much problem with that. But you know what? We homeschool, so we can kind of adjust our schedule. If we get pushed back a couple days, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end this before I start getting chatty Cathy. I will update you guys. I plan to vlog tomorrow during my appointment. I don't know how much I'm gonna vlog just because I'm very nervous. It won't be in this next vlog because the next one is going to be Braden's birthday, but then the one after that, I want to keep them all in order. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!